And our guest on this segment, Tad Jones, an old friend. We're going to be talking about the Will Rogers Days and Film Festival. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Glad to be back.
Time is kind to you. What's the problem?
I don't know, man. I'm going to be 51 in just a couple of days, so I think the day this is airing, October 23rd.
You said that. I just saw you in a diaper.
I know it. Well, as we were saying, I've been on the show so many times over the years, so Grecian formula, maybe that's it. I don't know.
When is the festival, and tell us a little bit about it.
Well, we started about 5 years ago, so this is our 5th year now to do it. So we've survived the hard times through COVID, and it's during Will Rogers Day, so November 1st through the 4th is when we have it. It's a 4-day festival. We've had films from all over. We got the Hollywood sign we put up, and got a neat little logo there, and it's just been a great event. We've had submissions from all over the world. Last year, I think we had 8 submissions from China. We have a gentleman from Australia that submits every year. We've had a big group from Germany, and so all across Brazil, then a bunch from the U.S. as well. So it's been a great festival that we've really enjoyed, and just kind of sharing Will Rogers with others and what he meant to the movie industry. And that's the big Krillin Award. That's the best film, and that's Will Rogers' rope in there. And we've had celebrities that have come in. Rudy Ramos has done. They'll come in and record on their cell phone who the winner of the award is, and Bruce Boxleitner, he played Tron. That's my favorite, and but he's a good friend, has done it. And Rex Lind, he's the one every year that does our big Krillin Award, and him and Reba McEntire did it together a couple years ago. So it's kind of neat getting those celebrities, and we hope to get them here in Claremore again. The Will Rogers Days used to be the biggest thing in Oklahoma. Huge parade through town, celebrities like Bob Hope and Willie Nelson, Joel McCrae all coming through, and we're hoping to get back to that again and have the festival. It'll be all on November 4th, a Saturday, so we have a parade, we have a birthday party, and the big film festival that evening, award show, and hopefully we'll start getting the celebrities coming in. We had Barry Corbin, loves Will Rogers. He was here last year, was going to be the Grand Marshal in our parade, and we got stormed out. But it's great having actors like that to come and participate with us.
Well, that's all the time we have, folks. I'm teasing you.
I talked too long.
The award itself is the famed dog iron, isn't it?
Yeah.
Explain what that is.
That's a Will Rogers brand. He had he ran the ranch in Ulaga. His dad let him run it for 3 years. And Will was pretty simplistic. The dog iron was just in the fireplace there. It was used to control the fire, and so he called it the dog iron, and that is his brand, and it's registered with the state of Oklahoma as a brand, and so we took that, and that's been our award. And so these awards are not cheap. We went to actually the best place in the country to get them, the Society Awards. They're the same people that do the Oscars and the MTV Awards and several others. So it is a very high-class quality award. And we give that, I think we have 12 categories that we put out there: documentary features and documentary shorts and comedies and made in Oklahoma, Native American, and those are our different categories that we have, features and shorts. And
Dad, I'd be remiss if I did not bring in the Will Rogers Center. You run that.
Yeah, the Will Rogers Memorial, yeah.
Right, and you were kind enough to take me through it, took me down to where Will and his wife are entombed. Do you ever go through that place late at night and kind of get the feeling you're not alone?
Absolutely, and it's just it's a great feeling to know you work for a guy that was so beloved. Everybody cared about Will Rogers when he passed. It's our job now to remember his legacy to people all over the country. That's why we're doing this too, is just reminding people. Will Rogers was the biggest star in the world in the 30s. I think arguably the most beloved person in American history. Everybody from all walks of life loved Will Rogers, and that's why the world literally came together and raised money to build the Will Rogers Memorial. It's in Claremore, and people came and still do come from all over the world to see it. So very, very special place. It's also very humbling, that he was at the top of his game in 1935 when he died, so you never know when it can be over as well. But you want to live your life, like he said, live your life, so whenever you lose, you're ahead. And so we want to, we do our best to leave a legacy, and should ensure his legacy for others. And I think the film festival is one of the ways to do that.
There's a picture I have no idea who took it. I don't know where the picture is, but it shows him relaxing with his family. He's reading the newspaper, and there's a horse, a small horse, on the floor.
That's his cow.
Was it a cow? I thought it was a horse.
It's his cow, Sarah. Yeah, it's a great picture.
Where is that picture?
We've got it at the memorial, and matter of fact, we're about to renovate the entire museum in the next couple of years. We've got some money from the Oklahoma legislature, grateful for that. We're also raising money to renovate it, and we're going to have a couple of animals that are going to be part of the kids area. That'll be Jocko the dog, Soap Suds, or Teddy the horse, and Sarah the cow, and have that, have that picture of Will and his family, and who has a pet cow that comes in their living room and just sits there at the feet of the family.
A story, legend has it, and I'll preface this with legend has it, that when he came to town back in the day, it was very common for him to just kind of excuse himself and go to the local ice cream parlor, get a single dip of ice cream and read the paper. Is that true?
I don't know if the ice cream, but I know he did it with Ike's Chili and Tulsa. That was one that he loved. And, he was such a, humble person, and he loved to come to Oklahoma. Whenever he had a chance, he's flying cross country. He would love to stop here in Claremore. We got some great pictures of him with people here in town. And, but yeah, I don't know about the ice cream, but I do know that he loved to sneak out and get Ike's Chili.
We had a woman on the show 4 or 5 years ago who said that she remembered those days, that he would eat ice cream back then because he bought her an ice cream cone once.
It was probably Coke, his great niece. She told great stories about Will.
Oh, she told some marvelous stories, sitting right where you are now. Okay, what are the rules to enter the competition?
Well, we have a high standard that we want to be a family-friendly film festival. So any film that can air on Rogers RSU TV is what we'll take. So it's got to be family-friendly. They start submitting them in February of this year. All the different categories start coming in. We have a couple of judges that judge the films, and then we select them. So we do the selection on September 28th. That's when we announce the selected films, because that was the date of Will's first movie, Laughing Bill Hyde. And then we have the finalists that everybody gets invited to the Dog Iron Awards show, which is on Saturday night, closest to Will's birthday. And at that show, we list our finalists, and the winners get to come up on stage and win. And if the guy from Australia wins, he'll send in a video and saying thank you for winning. He has won our film fest a couple of times, so we had to ship the award all the way to Australia. That's a long way. I wish I could personally take it to him if he wins this year, but we'll see in a couple of weeks.
Well, maybe it'll be in the budget next year.
I know, it should.
Go for it. The entries that come in, how many did you have last year?
We had about 70 that came in, so
that's up, isn't it?
Yeah, it is up. We started about 30 or 40. There's a lot of film festivals out there, so and to get them from around the world, that's what we don't know where people hear about us. Our bigger focus is the Native American and Made in Oklahoma films. That's where we got, and college shorts, so we get a lot of college ones, but we get them from all over the world, and it's always interesting to see, where they all come from. And what I really love too is getting the celebrities to be a part of it. I think that's going to really help our film festival grow, to get them engaged.
And once word gets out, you guys are going to be covered up. Do the same judges judge them all?
Yes, they judge all of them, and I get to watch some of them, but I don't judge any of them.
Yeah.
So
thank you for coming in, and thanks for bringing the Dog Iron.
You bet. Thank you for what you do.
If you want to just leave it, that's okay.
Yeah. Well, you're going to get one of these days.
No.
If you submit to the Dog Iron Awards and the Will Rogers Film Festival.
Anyway, Tad, thank you. Tad Jones. And we'll have him back in about 8 years.
No, 2 years.
Oh, every
other year.
All right. Short break. We'll be right back.